to this world. Just leave me here to die. And let it be the last piece of honor I have left. Did you hear me? I said leave me. And yet you still persist. Because I failed. That's why. I failed to save anyone. All of those I swore to protect. Every job, every responsibility weighed upon me. Every oath I took amounted to me lying in the dirt here. I'm just tired. I needed some rest. Perhaps an eternal rest, then. Are you still helping me? It's not that I failed once. It's time. Time again. And it never ends. It's fine. It's fine. I'm used to the dirt now. I was hoping to be like the great ones. Hoping to be a protector. No. All my efforts have availed you nothing. I'm sorry, Father. Yes, I could do with some water. But I'm sure there are others who need it more. Thank you. I haven't given up. I just have nothing left in me. If I had the strength to, I would stand. I suppose if I had the will, I would as well. Now why do you treat me with such goodwill? Such an angelic thing. I see the face of a goddess. The eyes of two suns staring down at me. And yet despite my protests, you've taken to resting my head in your lap, even. Yes, it's quite comfortable, actually. But why act so kind to someone who's done you nothing? All right, I'll answer your question if you answer mine. No. I probably wouldn't stand if I had the energy. I believe I truly do have a lack of will. So you're right. I have given up. I just didn't want to admit it, though. I know it's fine to admit our shortcomings, but truly, where do you go to give up? I didn't want to stay here, but I had no energy, no willpower to move. Injuries aside. Gosh. You're fine. Matter of fact, it feels better now, that way. Such gentle hands. Strong hands, too. You always had healing hands? Don't be modest. I know. I know healers' hands when I see them. Or in this case, when I feel them. Now, if you would answer my question, Are you so kind to a stranger? A broken soul. I have received kindness before, but not to this loving extent. I mean, I have no ties to you. But here you are bandaging my wounds, treating them with my head rested in your lap. And if I'm not mistaken, that was you who fed me the honey and bread until I finally awoke. Yes, I do remember. I just remember seeing darkness. I remember lying in the mud, waiting to die. And finally, amidst the bitter sorrow, I felt something sweet. Now I remember this touch. Tell me, if it's not too personal, do you have family who serves as a soldier? A father, perhaps? A brother? A husband? Or do you just see someone who needs help? I suppose that's a fair question. And would I have done the same? I can say without any doubt, yes. I would help someone if they were in my predicament. But I believe that they'd be someone worth saving. You don't understand. I used to be a thief. I didn't even grow up on the streets. I couldn't maintain my jobs. Couldn't find work. And so I took to a horrid lifestyle as this. I was hoping to redeem myself. I was hoping to make myself of some kind of use. It seems that even at this job I could never do that well. What do you mean I did one thing right? What thing was that? Yes, I do remember you, as I said. You carried me off the battlefield. You treated my wounds. You nursed me back to health. You fed. You gave me something to eat. What do you mean before then? No, I'm fine. But the sun is shining behind you, and it's hard to see your face. Please step into the shade. I wish to see your face closer. I can't remember. Now I can see some semblance. Truly, yes, your face is ringing a bell in my head, but I cannot remember. Unless you weren't the same woman years ago. Was it you who left the tavern with a pack of wolves following her? Oh, that's truly what they were. Ravenous and degenerate. Seeing you not as you are, but as a piece of meat for them to enjoy. Gosh. I remember now. That was you I had to defend that day. Feel like a knight for once. Really just a thief in the streets. Honestly, I think my strikes back then were far more lethal than now, but maybe that could be a good thing. Not finding it so easy to take a life, let alone inflict any kind of harm, except on a monster or a scoundrel such as them. Did they hurt you? I never found out. I only remember throwing the first punch, knocking one down, and then You ran away. I never knew if you got to safety. I just knew that you were away from them. And all this time, you remembered. Why do I feel so much brighter now? Thank you. Thank you. Yes, because I don't mean to sound as an attempted poet, but all this time I had been trying my hardest to be a better man than I was, not realizing, until you pointed it out, I may have been doing better than I realized, or doing better than I gave myself credit for. I will never forget that kindness, nor will I forget to repay it. What? No, I must. It's the least I can do. I suppose again you are right. Kind act wouldn't be selfless if I felt the need to repay you for it. Then may I request one thing? I just wish to stay here a little longer. There's something comforting about being in your arms, in your lap, in your embrace. A warm, sweet, tender golden glow. I can't place what it is exactly. All I know is that I don't want to let it go just yet. Oh, that adorable laugh. Oh, a chorus of angels. Thank you. I'll treasure this moment as a blessing. I'm alive again. Thank you again. Fine. We'll call that repayment. Oh, wherever you are, wherever you may be, whenever you need me, be sure to call me, and I will be there. My sweet angel, my dear queen, a queen in my eyes. Doesn't matter, lowborn or not, a queen in my eyes. Heck, a goddess in my eyes. And you may call upon me whenever you need, my dear goddess. Even if it be for another moment like this, to ask me to lie down in your laps while you play with my hair, I will be there.